to another J Talks Cars. Today this is a bit of a different one. I'm going on a bit of a round trip up to the northeast. Mostly to get a PC repaired or looked at, but I thought whilst I'm in the process I'll take you guys with me. Right, it's been a few weeks. Well, it's been a week since I drove over to the northeast. MOT time. The MOT ran out on the 1st of this month. We're now on the 5th and I can't get it booked in until the 17th. However, it's not a big worry because I work from home, so it's not like I'm desperate for it. But I'm just checking over parts really because there are a few things that need fixing. Right, excuse the dirty car. I'm just checking the brake pads, just see what they're like. I've got meat on the rears and whatever, but I may need some rear pads and rear discs. I'm not so sure, but it's going to need a wash and a few things as well. So yeah, it's that time of the year, dreaded MOT time. So yeah, it's a bit of a late night. I'll put a bit of light on. Yeah, it's a bit of a late night tonight. There's a few bits that I've been aware that needed work for a while. So what I've just kind of half shown you there. The car's due a service as well as an MOT. So instead of getting a cheap paper filter, I've just got a K&M filter. I don't know if it'll do anything for performance or do anything to make the car any better. Probably breathe better and be a bit more responsive, but that's about it. The other thing is as well is I've had to order some front shock absorbers, which to be fair has been needed for a while. I've got the rear ones, but there's a bit of sag on the driver's side rear, which is going to take a bit more investigation. And there's a bit of play in the front driver's side, and we believe it's the top shock mounts, the strut mounts. So I've ordered a couple of strut mounts as well to get them fitted. Obviously this is whilst the car's off the road, so as it is, I tried booking, well, I thought the MOT ran out towards the end of March. I then discovered when I checked with my garage, even though I should have really checked my documents, that's on me, that my MOT ran out on the 1st, so that's completely thrown me. So they couldn't book it in for the next couple of weeks, so we're on the 5th. I've got another 12 days before I can get it MOT'd. The plus side is, like I mentioned in the previous segment, I'm not exactly desperate, because I do have my partner's car should I need to use it. If not, she'll run me about anyway, so it's not end of the world. So what I've got to do in the meantime between now and MOT is do bits of jobs, stuff that I wanted to do last year but never quite got round to doing, and also as well prepping stuff for MOT. So, you know, check my bulbs, check everything else, check around for bushes. I have got a concern that it may need welding, but because there's a couple of areas that to me look a little crusty, but I'm going to have another look at some point and maybe figure out whether that's going to be worth passing or not. I know through being in the trade for 20 odd years whether it'll pass or not. So, you know, I mean, end of the day, of course I'm going to be disappointed if it fails, but I'm also going to be relieved, because then it's just something else I know that reassures me that that car is going to be solid, depending on how extensive the weld or the repair is going to be. So yeah, it's just little bits of jobs really now between now and MOT day, and then once it's sorted, getting it back on the road. Obviously started this was the last journey. It's done before it's off the road until MOT time. So yeah, this is just a little bit of a run through about things, and in the next one I'll give you an update.
2 days later.
Right, so got a filter. I'm going to be fitting this K&N in, and might give it a bit of a zing, but it's a filter replacement as well. So where I have the mentality where there's a repair, there's an upgrade. So I thought I'll start with the most easiest. Right. So all I need to do is remove this shroud, which is the easy bit. And then it's basically screw there to undo. Just move this bit of harness out the way as well, just so it's not in the way, and then it's just a case of undo, release and remove the filter. So it's just these top screws. Just release that and release that. Once these are loose, then it's a case of pulling the air filter out. I mean, obviously this bottom bit is in the way, but I should be able to get to these bits. We'll just undo this and take this out as well. It's just the air intake shroud, which you know, it's just there to protect bits and pieces. And then we've got the air boost pipe to sort out. One thing I have noticed, there is a lot of crap in here, so I'm going to give that a bit of a hoover. State of that. It's had services before and it's not had the air filter done, which does worry me a little bit. But let's see if it breathes better now I've changed this air filter. Right, that's fitted in. Let's get the shrouds put back in. Easy, predominantly the fiddly job. There we go. Let's clip that in there and that in there. That's where it clips. And that goes in there. These are not exactly the easiest bits because they are like more fiddly than usual. Just put these together. There we go. So that's the shroud. That's the box fitted. Everything, to my knowledge, from what I can see, is how it should be. Right, so that's the air filter fitted. Bit of a fiddle, but job done. Well, she's definitely running smoother, I can definitely say that. There's a bit of a squeak coming from one of the bearing pulleys, so that's going to need investigating at some point. But all in all, it's looking and sounding good.
2 days later.
Well, that's the shock absorbers and the strut mounts arrived, so we'll get them put with the rest of the bits ready to be fitted.
1 week later.
Right, we're just another week on from a few bits coming in. This is just a little bit of an update of what I've been doing recently. There's going to be more content after this as well, which will probably be within the next week, couple of weeks. Just getting the car ready for the MOT, which actually we're now on a Thursday. The MOT is on a Monday, so I've got 3 days of bits to do on the car, as well as get some more content for this as well. Obviously, I mean, you know, concentrating a bit more on the car content lately. I just thought I need to do a bit of that. There are a few little things that I want to include as well. I do want to get back to a few meets, obviously because of my other content. It's just really getting the schedule aligned so I can do it and really get this stuff done. So yeah, it's been quite a busy few weeks getting parts in, getting bits ready. I forgot to include me washing the car using a PowerMax products that I've been given by PowerMax just to demonstrate. So what, the car is due another wash, so I am going to do another video, or I'm going to do content on washing this car and demonstrating the products as well. I have been sponsored by PowerMax for good nearly a year now. Maybe not as long as that. No, nearly a year actually. So I do want to feature more of their products as well in these future J-Tux cars product content videos, sorry. So yeah, so I'm going to leave this vlog at this, and I will reconvene with more work that I'm doing just to get this through the MOT, and there's no guarantee it's going to pass, but we shall soon see.